hi, this is?
My name's Jeffrey. So you'll have all my contact information inside the folder here. You'll have my phone. You can text me, email me. Service is not the best out here, so if I don't answer, because typically we don't even get the phone calls half the time. Just leave me a voicemail or shoot me a text message.
Okay.
Just a quick little rundown of some of the paperwork. Home Team is one of the pest defense options that they offer.
Okay.
And I'll show you these. They actually have pest tubes in the walls that they can connect to.
I think we've seen those because we've recorded every month or so. So
Yeah.
they were all the green tubes, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So and it's optional. I feel like if you get your house sprayed on a regular basis, this might be a little overkill, but you know, something to look into.
All right.
Sherwin-Williams is going to be our paint provider. Right now, paint is really expensive, so they provide you a free gallon of paint.
Okay.
Little accent wall, because I heard the paint's like $50 to $60 a gallon right now.
Wow.
And it's really hard to get. So, little free paint there.
Okay, so they can use that if they wanted to add a
Yeah, if they want to do like an
color
accent wall or something. Or
Okay.
paint in the computer room, they can get a gallon.
All right. So they could do a wall or two if they were lucky. Small walls.
Once you move in, you're going to want to register all the appliances with Electrolux. They handle all the appliances when it comes to any type of warranty stuff. If any problems happen to occur, that's who they'll reach out to.
All right.
They're going to want, once you register, call and register, they're going to want all the serial numbers and model numbers from all the
Are
appliances.
inside here. Okay. Yeah.
Same thing with the dishwasher. You'll have the barcode right inside here.
Okay.
Same for the microwave, right inside the door jamb.
Okay.
And for the
Perfect.
stove, right inside the drawer here.
Down in the bottom. Got it. Okay. So those get all registered so that they have the warranties.
Right, so
available to
they'll
them.
want to register them, call them,
Okay.
register them so that they, that's basically the warranties.
Okay. Good deal.
I don't think we have gas, otherwise I would, or do we? Oh, we
Oh,
do.
yeah.
Okay,
Good.
good deal.
Yay.
So they're pretty easy. We just go to the pilot and just give it a few clicks. I'll demonstrate it again, this front one.
There you go.
And you just adjust it.
So easy peasy.
And
Nice.
sometimes, not always, if you happen to clean and these kind of get knocked off, they might not light if they're not perfectly on there.
Okay.
So just
Yeah, I
an
remember
FYI.
that on my own, that you had to kind of jiggle them this way.
Yeah,
and
just
they'd
kind of
set,
get in the flat, sit
Yeah.
flat, yeah.
and then they light again. Okay.
Typically, we'd be able to, demonstrate the garbage disposal and everything, but we're still waiting for the sink appliances to get in. So that was actually supposed to happen over the weekend. So we're hoping today.
Okay.
But obviously, something will be done before.
All right. Faucet drills and all that
Oh, yeah,
happens
everything.
too,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So we're still vacated here in the sink. Darn it.
Yeah, and even the fridge, we didn't even hook this up yet. I can't even just demonstrate the water. Because there's no plumbing back here yet. So
Okay.
or the hookups. So yeah, everything should be done today. So.
All right. Good.
Cool little feature in here. They do put the USB ports here and in the master bed. You don't have to use the lock.
Easy charge.
Yeah, easy charge. And then I've kind of already started to tag some
Marking
stuff.
it, okay.
Yeah, they tend to miss the drywall down here sometimes.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, quite a bit. So.
Oops.
And then I like to try just check out the cabinets, make sure nothing's rattling. See if I can. That's a rattle. That's something like that. Any sticking drawers will tag.
So they should have.
Yeah, they should. Let me see if this one's.
That one's
still
rattled
pretty.
too.
This is almost.
This one's a
almost
little
missing
quieter.
the
It's,
rubbers.
right?
Yeah, this one's definitely. Yeah, that's how they should sound.
Those are all good. That looks like a drawer full of goodies.
Oh yeah, all the appliances, the manuals, the thermostat, everything should be in one of the drawers all together.
And they'll go through and do a real deep clean too once before close, right?
The cleaners are more of a construction clean. I mean, they're going to come and wipe down everything again, try to get the main dust off, but it wouldn't be like a white glove clean.
Okay.
Honestly, we spend most of our time like the window sills, trying to get like all the tracks. We're probably the ones that get a good portion of the dirt. out
Okay.
here, so. But we'll definitely try to get it cleaned up. It should look good. So.
Okay. Yeah. It's always
This
nice.
is going.
Hey, how you
This is
doing?
Scott. Oh, you already know Scott. Okay.
I know Scott. How are you, Scott? I'm recording for the Weathertons. So we were just chatting. Jeff and I, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just making sure I had that right.
One of these was stuck.
Yeah, those I checked all these and they were good.
This one's
A little rickety.
It's just the track probably needs to be adjusted.
Are they supposed to kind of close like this one is sort of,
Is it kind of stiff?
yeah,
No, it
stiff?
should be pretty smooth because these aren't like a soft close.
Yeah.
Yeah, thinner blue tape.
If we have some, and this is what we have in the office. Everything else
Okay.
felt pretty good.
Yeah, the rest of them felt pretty solid as I was working them.
How's that pantry looking? Anything popping out to you?
I haven't-
I walked all the tile and all the grout already. Trying to
Yeah.
find any grout that I saw.
Well, no, I think it's,
Looking pretty good.
yeah. I mean, there might be a few spots it'd be nice to hit with some paint, but I can come back and do that with you after we finish up.
Want to make it kind of do it faster then?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So,
here you'll have the thermostat.
Okay.
You're gonna have another app to download. You're gonna have lots of apps actually. So it's basically a smart thermostat controlled by the phone. You're also gonna have the front door, which is level up. You're gonna
Okay.
have an application for that, so something you can unlock from your phone if you have to, let somebody into the house. The garage doors are gonna have a smart app as well, something to control by the phone as well. And then another thing in the garage, it's basically like a leak detector.
Okay.
It won't shut the water off, but it'll notify you, and you actually have the capability of shutting off the water from your phone.
okay, and that's the main to the house there too?
It's inside the garage.
Okay, yeah,
it
I've
runs
seen
through
that
the main
one.
pipe, and then when we walk through there, I'll just kind
Okay,
of show you.
I think
real quick.
Scott has talked about that briefly before. So this Honeywell has its own app too that
Yes,
they'll
you'll have your own
allow.
app and
Is this the only thermostat in the house
I
too?
want to say these houses have two. I'm still kind of familiarizing myself with these
Okay.
houses. I've been over in Inspirations. So yes, two thermostats because I think
Okay.
there is 2 units,
Uh-huh.
so they can get the house.
Nice and comfy
There's,
for
there's always
master.
that part of the house that's a little bit warmer than the other.
Yeah, and this would probably be the south side, so you'd want
Yeah,
your master to
probably
be
gonna get a lot
comfortable.
more sun over
Yeah.
here.
Very
And it's
good.
little things like that, backward, but of course they'll be, taken care of by the time they
Right,
move in.
before we close.
Yeah.
Okay.
A cool thing in the bedrooms too, as well as in the living room, they have these runners, so you're not having to see the wires from the TV if you decide to.
Yep, we've
hang
seen
on the
that.
wall.
We've seen the tubes when they were drywall state. Actually, stud state forever and ever and ever and ever.
And you got your cable hookup,
Uh-huh.
phone jack, and the USB ports as well.
Like whoever uses a landline anymore,
Right,
but
I don't
you
think
know.
anybody even bothers. Nobody answers it. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Any outlets that you see upside down, this is going to be the half hot. One is hot all the time, and one is controlled by the switch.
Okay.
So you'll have the 3-way here. You're gonna have a switch for the half hot and a switch for the, like if you just do a fan, you're gonna have a
over the
switch for
top.
the blade and a switch for the light.
Okay. So
and
that's
if
what
you-
those three are
thank
for.
you. Yes, and
Okay.
if you get a fan with a remote, it's gonna delete one of those switches. So
Okay.
it'll be just basically ran by the remote.
Okay. Yeah. So this light actually can get replaced by a fan.
can, yeah, it's-
and
it's
it has
just-
2 switches for it over there.
Yeah, they
Okay.
the electricians just put it in so that there's some light when
Right,
you move in.
right.
So.
Makes
Which is
sense.
nice because
Yeah.
typically they weren't doing it.
Yeah.
So, shower enclosure, of course, will be installed. We leave a lot of extra tile, floor tile, the backsplash, the shower floor tile, and shower wall tile.
Okay.
So you'll get lots of extras that way. We're not having, if we have to do any replacement or any work later, you're not having to wait for it to be
Have
ordered,
it.
because
Okay.
that's going to be something.
Yeah, ready to rumble here.
Yeah.
And then you said these are all coming in the
Yeah,
same
all the
too.
plumbers, when they do all the sink and everything, they should be taking care of all this
Got
at the same
a
time.
sink. We just don't have a counter.
Yeah, just the
darn.
counter as of right now.
That's interesting how they had 2 but not the
Yeah,
third, huh?
it's just hit.
Are these all doing their thing too? Sometimes it's hard to tell without the counter too if it's
Right.
stabling. Yeah, pretty good. The water closet is missing a toilet yet. But otherwise, sharp as can be.
Shower tile.
Yeah. So that tile down there is.
I think that's more shower floor tile.
Yeah, that's more of the one that you got over here already, huh?
Yep. So you got plenty of that just in
Okay.
case. The mirrors, as far as I know, they should be in. We've had a couple houses that close without mirrors.
Okay.
Homeowner preference. I mean, obviously they can probably push it out if they really wanted to, but typically we can get them installed probably within a week at the longest.
Okay.
So yeah, but hopefully they will be installed before it closes.
That would
As
be
I think one of our big
nice.
struggles is the mirrors lately.
That's it, right? Just the
Yeah.
glass thing?
Yeah. even
Gosh, I'll tell you,
windows,
it's
too.
never ending these
It's
days.
It's everything right now.
Okay, and then I hit this one for some painting
Yeah,
stuff,
no,
so
that's fine, that
already,
works for me.
that's the little blue like,
Rods.
flecks everywhere, guys.
Rods will be stained. The painter's going to come back in. They actually should have been stained already, but when they come in and do their touch up, they'll go ahead and hit
So
those
what
rods.
color do they stain
It's
them?
gonna
Like
be
a
like a
dark brown?
Yeah.
I thought I remembered that, yeah.
Everything in there looks pretty good. There's some tape on these corners so that they'll cock them.
Yeah, see, they've got a couple sets of eyes.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
It's a
'cause
good thing.
There's so many things that
In
you'll
there
miss.
too.
I
It's
mean,
like a drywall one, right?
yeah. And you can be in here all day and just continue to fight.
It's
And
true.
that's a good thing because we come back 30 days. So
Uh-huh.
once they move in, they're going to want to make a list of the items they start seeing.
Right?
Don't feel like they're being picky. The more stuff we catch, the more stuff we, find. We get.
Fix. Well, and like I noted, these had, it looks like they painted over them, but not too well. And it was like a damaged
like a quick
area
coat or
all the way through, yeah. So I figured, heck, it should look sparkly when they come in. Now this guy, plate cover coming in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, I'll probably leave a little note out here for them to remind them.
Yeah. And then what about like up there? Can you see that stuff in the,
This whole door needs to be adjusted actually.
needs a little
See the
oven?
gap, the
Yeah,
gap
it's
up
kinda
here, and
crazy.
yeah, this whole door needs to be adjusted.
Adjust door, and there's something going on down here that probably needs some paint too. Okay.
See the drywall up
Yeah, see up there, it's kind
Right, it's a screw
of
pop.
wonky, huh?
That's
Way up
a
top.
screw popping out over there. But yeah, this gap will be adjusted when they adjust on
Yeah,
the
and
door
then
margin.
that drywall, or the,
Yeah, because more
Caulking.
than likely they're probably going to have to adjust this frame.
Uh-huh.
So I won't even worry about that right now.
okay, we'll just
Yeah.
get them to fix it all
Yeah,
up.
because if they looking at it, they're going to have to adjust the frame. It's not just going to be a hinge adjustment. So you can see how much that gap is up there, and there's really not that much adjustment down here. So they'll
Yeah.
probably end up having to mess with the frame. But we at least want
Rework it
this
a little
one.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll pop way up there. I noticed your toe kit, you got an alley.
One of the let you guys had to run some wiring.
Punched a hole to make
Yeah,
that
so they had to
happen.
punch a hole to
And
make
then
that
these guys, I noticed you said that one over there
Oh yeah,
needs to
that
be
wasn't attached. Yep.
caulked and attached.
That'll all be installed.
Yeah,
And then once we get a chance, we'll run through. We'll try all the windows, make sure nothing's too stiff.
okay. Yeah, check all that out. What about, what's, like this stuff up here? That's a spider.
Yeah, that might be a little spider.
He's making a home.
Filters. So 3 filter sizes.
Okay.
One here, one in the hall, and one in the guest bedroom. I think it's the second bedroom.
All right.
Um,
And how often should they change those
I
out?
would say maybe once a month. Maybe
Okay.
you might even get away with every couple of months.
Are the-
Chaz Roberts doesn't recommend the thick filters. They recommend the thin green filters.
Yeah,
They
just
put
the
less
cheap
stress.
ones,
Yeah.
right? A little
Put-
easier on the air handlers.
Exactly.
So the 3, and you said guest
Yeah,
bedroom?
we can walk over.
Okay.
So they have one here. Should have one here. Actually, 2 there.
Okay,
So at least those ones are the same size.
right.
And then this one here, which another size.
So the one that they put in is probably what they should emulate then?
No, these are actually surprising that they put the thick filters in, which I was surprised that they even put these in. But no,
Okay.
they're actually like a green material.
Yeah,
Almost
and
kinda
they
looks
just
like-
let a lot
like-
of air through, right?
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
almost looks like fiberglass overlay. But yeah, the green
That's
ones.
what I've heard from my inspectors too. They're like, the less you restrict the airflow, the better the
Yeah.
air
And
handlers work.
They filter because honestly, that's what I use at home.
Uh-huh.
Just keep an eye. We start to see some dust build up. We switch them out.
Okay,
Cool thing in the living room, they might already be aware, but they're already set up for the surround sound, so they'll have 5
these
ceiling
guys.
speakers, and those are where the cover plates are.
okay,
And then you're gonna have your subwoofer connection. That's the
right
the gold
here.
connection there.
Okay, good.
Same thing, you got the half hot, the upside
Half
down.
hot's gonna be light switched where on that one?
Should be, if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be on this one.
And this guy,
I
okay.
want to say this one, I could be wrong, but I want to say it's going to be a two-way, so you can control it from there
And maybe one of the other spots,
yeah,
huh?
I could be wrong in that.
Okay,
Just
so that
like-
anytime they're seeing an inverted
Oh,
plug like that, they can look for a switch,
Yeah,
operate
yeah.
half of it?
Plug a, yeah, it's on
Okay.
the bottom.
So you guys see how this is flip-flopped as opposed to a regular plug. So that's the one that's on the switch. Somewhere, either here,
Yeah,
maybe at
I want to
another
say here
location
since I
too.
have the four.
Yeah, but it probably has
Mine
another
can
one too.
Go off of that one as well.
Okay. So it could be on
Another
this
thing,
too.
so they do supply you with the Ring doorbell, the Ring alarm, so you're getting Ring motion sensor.
Okay.
The back sliding door, the fire door, and the front door have sensors.
Okay.
And you can always add on items, with the home, which is kind of cool. So if you guys want to later do sensors for the doors, for the windows, they can do additional cameras to the system. And you're also getting the Ring alarm keypad,
Okay.
which is something you can set up and do yourself, or if you wanted to pay for the actual monitoring through Ring, it's always an option, but don't have to.
Okay.
Put
It
that-
can just alert you on your
Yeah, on
phone
your
kind of
phones.
thing.
Yeah.
And you said it's the back door here and the front door
Back
and the garage
door,
door?
and front door, yep.
Okay, and main garage door or just house garage?
Just the fire door.
Okay, so the fire door
So,
between,
yes.
so that's this door right here, between the garage and the house. Okay,
And same thing, like a lot of these are, actually this one will be more for the chandelier, so you won't get the three-way.
okay,
But over here, you're gonna have the three-way as
fan.
well. Yep.
for that
So
one,
that's
so a couple of those are probably for.
Yeah, and that's why I want to say half. One of those has got to be the half part because it's got the four, so you can
Okay.
have the switch for the blade, switch for the light, and then switch for the actual ceiling lights as well.
Okay,
So,
yeah,
I
so
wanna
that makes
say
sense since there's four here.
Yeah.
Two
One of the
fan,
lights.
one overhead light, one half switch is what you're thinking, okay. And then all of this, what's all of this cabling
So
here?
that's the speaker wire. It's already
Okay, so
pre-wired.
that's the surround sound for these areas that are pre-plumbed, so to
Pretty much.
speak.
Just gotta find the speakers that.
Oh yeah, look at that, he's pulling out his drywall fixing tape. Yeah,
So yeah, that's.
awesome.
I've actually gotten to a couple of houses that have had them all hooked up already. It sounds really good.
Yeah.
And the walls are really insulated too. All the insulation is blown in.
Uh-huh.
It's not the typical staple in. So a lot of homeowners in the houses stay really cool. They're actually pressure tested as well, just to make sure that their houses that they're sealing up.
Sealed well.
So
That's good.
should be very, very well insulated and kept cool. A doorbell
Doorbell.
chime, nothing too exciting.
Okay. And den area.
And same thing, you'll have the option for the fan.
And then that's smoke detector.
Smoke, yep. And then the ones closest, so one over here. Where is it? Here in, might even be in the bedroom, but those ones are carbon monoxide because they're the closest to the fire door.
Okay.
So-
So they're high carbon monoxide. That never makes sense because my background is science and carbon monoxide sinks. So it makes no sense.
Right, yeah.
But maybe it's more sensitive.
Yeah.
I don't know. Interesting. Okay, but the carbon monoxide. So
Yes.
because we're on gas heat here, that
yeah,
risk
pretty
is
much what it
always
is. It's
a
a possibility, but,
possibility. Yeah.
So that, yeah, it's, I think it's.
And I
required.
suppose if that's the vent for the furnace, it's blowing it. It's probably going to blow it right by the detector if in fact there were.
Well,
crack.
if there was a leak, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Yeah, just probably more likely to happen much later in
yeah,
the
much better
process.
for sure.
Yeah. Although my inspector's oldest brother did end up getting mentally damaged because
really?
of carbon monoxide. Yeah. So it's worth checking
I
on
want to
it.
give these.
Look, more tiles.
More tile, yeah, because you have the shower in here too, so never hurts
Yeah.
to have plenty of
Those
tile.
plumbing cleanouts. Now they'll cap those and they'll
Yeah, they'll cap
be
them. We'll have a.
so we'll know they're there. But
Oh yeah,
they won't
it'll
be
have a
sticking
plastic
out.
cover over. No,
Yeah.
it'll be pretty flush with the wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave a little reminder just to make sure they don't.
Missed that one.
Sorry.
That's right. I don't know if you want to turn the light off in there too or not, but yeah, it's still on.
Is it still on?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the inside switch.
There you go. Trim and clean out. Go. All right, guest bedroom. So you get a couple paint things here. And that's the spider one.
Also, they have 3 thermostats.
Yeah.
So that's even
So
better.
this is nice too. So
Yeah,
guests
so the
can
house
control.
should be really, really cool.
Yeah,
It
so
should be
that'll
comfortable.
make it nice if you have guests here. They can be as
And
cool
honestly,
as they
this-
want to be if they're visiting from the Northwest,
This is
right?
probably going to be the coolest room of the house.
It
too.
probably is north side.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, northwest corner.
And this is
So
an example of
toilets,
what the mirror will
sinks.
look like.
Yeah, oh,
Toilet,
that's nice.
Shower enclosure.
Yeah, just need the glass and the
Glass.
valves and such.
Yep. And that's for the most part it.
Okay, well, we'll walk through and I'll help you.
Any of like if anything ever trips in the bathroom, you're gonna want to. It should look just like that.
Uh-huh,
And to reset.
is the middle one.
Mhm.
And so are those GFCIs, are they always on the counter area?
Yeah, they're always gonna
How
be on
about
the
in the
counter.
kitchen? Where's the one in the kitchen?
The ones in the kitchen are in the pantry. So if you have any loss of power. Oh, you're right here. Made it more.
Oh, yeah,
More
Three
nice
home.
and quick. You don't have to go
Uh-huh.
outside.
that's nice.
Yes.
So if you ever throw something in here, you can check there first for sure. Okay, I did see this too on the floor. Is this something that's,
It should. We had to put the refrigerator back, and it should come off.
okay,
And then the floor is literally gonna be it's gonna be
mopped and
up by
scrubbed?
the
Okay,
cleaners
good.
all the time.
I just want to make
Yeah,
sure.
they did a clean I think on Friday, but with all the people being.
Can
back
they
in
do
the
this
house
one
already.
too for
Oh,
us
yeah,
with
definitely,
drywall?
definitely.
I'm sure I'll find more as I
Yeah.
put my camera
No,
down and
like I
really
said,
look,
don't feel
but
like you're being picky. 'Cause the more we find out, the less we have to worry about.
less later, right? Yeah, this is looking good. Does that need to be caulked around
So
the
this
base?
actually does not. I'm glad you asked because I already forgot to mention. So they
Yeah.
caulk from here out just to stop any moisture from getting in.
Uh-huh.
But back here, this needs to be able to breathe
Mm-hmm.
because these panels are actually overlaid, and just from like the condensation, they want those walls to be able to breathe. So, make sure they don't ever caulk them.
So this is not caulked then?
No, that looks
here.
like maybe just some residue, but yeah, definitely from basically from here back, it should not be caulked.
Yeah.
And make sure that they don't because it can actually void the warranty.
Okay, so it allows this
To breathe,
fiberglass to
basically.
breathe?
Yeah, there's a material back there that's water. Basically stops the water from penetrating the walls.
Okay.
But that stuff needs to be able to breathe. just
Okay,
in case.
so here sealed, all the way along there, and you don't want to add any caulking over the course of this shower's lifetime then? And then here, this will get caulked, right here?
Yeah,
too,
you can
right?
actually
Okay.
add a little note to it just to make sure.
This looks a little funky right here too, doesn't it? Or is it just me?
Oh, Marcus, see if maybe they can. Like,
Kinda
it's
just
kind of
looks-
bowing out a
Yeah,
little
it looks a little bit bowed. I can see it even on the camera, so. Got a stiff drawer there. That one's good, that one's good.
bit. Top and stuff.
Stiff, yeah. So your suggestion then is, as far as like 1 month in, they should contact you as far as things they're
Yeah,
seeing?
if I haven't already reached out to them, once it doesn't have to be exactly a month. I mean,
Okay.
if they feel like they've
Well, they're not
gotten-
gonna move in till June, so probably like July-ish,
Yeah,
they
that's
should
fine. It
reach
doesn't
out
have
to
to be
you.
right away. I mean, if they want to wait 2 months, you don't feel like they have more time, and feel like you've got all the items and feel comfortable,
Okay.
then, yeah, then just let me know, or
Yeah.
I'll try to reach out and follow.
So
up
that
too.
when you do that, you'll come in and just kind of work through all of
Yeah,
them.
we'll kind of just go over the list, and then I'll get schedule all the trades. Just check with them just to make sure all the dates and times are good.
Okay.
And they'll start
And
coming in.
kind of coming in. All right, laundry room. So tell us about this room.
So
Oh, we
this
got some
is
alleys there too, huh?
yeah. This is your tech box. This
Okay.
is basically where Cox will come and do their thing. Is this locked? Yep.
This is a paint one.
Let's see,
I've got
lock
some
this.
green if you want some.
Yeah,
Help yourself.
just in
Wearing it
case-
around. So
Just
Judy,
in case they
Judy
want-
might be like, where did that come from? See, I'm wearing tape. Yeah. I can put a blue on this too. So inside this box, is it always locked or is it just
It
locked?
is just recently because
Okay.
they put all the tech stuff in
Okay.
there. Oh, actually, it was slow. Oh, here. So yes, everything's already ran for Cox.
Okay.
They'll basically tap into the side of the house and run everything to each room.
Okay.
When they move in to get everything set up, they can scan this QR code here.
Okay.
And then they'll
So
be
this
able
is
to-
the one that gives them kind of low down on all the electronic stuff.
Yeah.
Geoff comes prepared with a blade.
My keyblade.
There you go.
Alright, so this is pretty much the. Oh, and even better, they'll give you guys. It's probably because of the size of the house, €2. So this is the Wi-Fi extenders.
Okay, cool.
So
So,
have
that'll
really
help
good
power
service.
for
Yeah.
Wi-Fi throughout
Yes.
the house.
Ring alarm. This is
Okay.
the speaker for it, and underneath is the actual keypad.
Okay.
Let's see if I can.
So will this all get installed by
So
you guys
this
or by
is
them?
no, this is technically them,
Okay.
but I want to say I could be wrong. But part of this, if you
We'll
go through
instruct
this, will instruct them. If not, even give them help, and we
Okay.
leave all the numbers for like all the tech support and everything. Because a lot of this, they don't really train us. We don't really even have time to help set stuff up.
Yeah,
But they
makes
leave all
sense.
the numbers for all the tech.
Yeah.
That way, if you guys need any kind of.
Okay.
So I'll just put this all.
So that'll all be in the box
Yep,
when they
I'll
get
put it
here.
just like that. That way.
And they gotta
make sure
probably
they scan
spend
it.
3 days getting it all set up.
I'm not very electronic savvy, so yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, look, here's a plate cover.
Oh, yeah.
What do you know? That might work in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Unless that needs to be another plate.
Yeah, I think that one needs to be. I think when that
We
one
need
was
to
buried.
notate the down too. You got
Yeah.
your up. And
Yeah.
I'm down too, huh?
Get in there, guy. So, not to say that this is gonna disappear, but we'll lock it back up just in case.
Yeah. Uh-oh. It looks like it has to go that way. It's hitting the bolt. Can it fit over?
just squished it
There. There you go. Awesome.
Just lock it
Make it a little bit harder to get it, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think in this area, but I know in other, like, they weren't installing the doorbells right away because those were coming up missing. But I think out here too, I feel like the neighbors kind of look out because sometimes they'll call us, like, if they see an unfamiliar vehicle or something, especially on the
Like,
weekend.
what's going on
Yeah,
here?
they'll reach out to us and let us know.
That's good. All right, put a blue one for me here too. So. And then they'll put in.
Yeah, they're gonna
new
put a trim
box
around
here.
that so it'll look good. Yeah.
Yeah, and the
Little
dryer
trim out.
vent.
Now that'll be all cat dryer vent. Yep.
Okay.
So copies. A lot of cabinet space, that's for sure.
Yeah. And they're all doing well there. Oh, that's gonna be so nice. They're gonna love this house. So
It's nice,
so
that's for
awesome.
sure.
Yep. Okay.
I think you even have more tile. No, they've moved it. Okay,
Okay.
maybe that's where they put it, but that's a pretty spacious
It's
closet.
a closet, and I think at some point they were talking about maybe putting a freezer in here. I don't know if that changed or not. So, yeah, a couple little spots there, huh? Oh, paint. Need a blue one here. Don't you love it? Me and my eyeballs.
This is it works.
Yeah. All right, and this one we already did, so we don't need to go backwards on that. I'll come through again with just eyeballs shortly. Okay, and that's just holding and supporting that
Yes.
bottom one, right? All right, cool. All right, now I know they're working in the garage, but that's gonna be Mike's bastion of heaven, so we have to go out and show
Oh,
him the
absolutely.
garage, but
I guess we
maybe.
kind of did touch everything right now.
Yeah, and I can walk around with you in a bit.
So all those connections are all everything's delayed right now, but we're obviously gonna have the garage door before we move in.
Okay,
After-
so these are garage door opener spots for all
Got one here, one.
in there and one on the back. Cool. Awesome. And I think Mike insulated or asked to have this insulated too, so I'm not sure on that, but.
I don't know, 'cause I don't think Lennar insulates
Oh, you
the
know what?
garage.
I remember now. They said Scott suggested waiting to see if he felt like he needed it.
Okay.
I remember that now.
This is
Soft
just
water
the
loop.
soft water loop, doorbell amplifier.
Okay.
And then this is just the certification for the insulation throughout the house.
Okay.
And then typically, any of the outlets, if they trip in the exterior or the water heater, usually you're gonna wanna come check the GFIs in the garage.
Okay, so it'll be these guys.
Mhm.
Is this one GFCI? No,
I-
that's
well, it's
protected.
but it's not the.
And then this is another one. So do you know what these are?
I wanna say, cause One could be the water heater, or one could just be all the exterior outlets.
Okay.
But typically, because I've
one or the other.
kind of learned that from experience that if they trip, it's usually
Just one of these two.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know which one.
And then this is our water guy, right?
This is the mowing flow. It looks like they didn't install it yet, but this is where they're connected.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a leak detector. You'll have the app, and basically it'll detect if there is a leak, especially if they travel a lot. Notifies them that way they can shut off the water.
Okay, so via your phone it would say, hey, there's some water moving and
Awesome,
nobody's
yeah,
home.
exactly.
And then you could turn it off.
Yeah, there's an actual
via here.
electronic valve that will just shut off the water completely.
That's very cool.
And just to kind of show you, it goes straight to the main valve. So right out here. And this is the main valve. And so if this was ever to have to be shut off, these drip lines, the plants are still going to get the water.
Okay.
Because it's separate.
So this is the house main then. And then this is the
This is for the
sprinkling.
drips. Yep, drip system.
Okay.
And that's a pressure relief.
Okay.
This is where Cox is going to come finish setting up everything. They'll have a box to cover that. And
this
then these
guy.
are the test tube hookups that
Okay,
go
so
in the
that's
wall.
where they would come in and add the pesticide if they're
And so it
treating.
only releases into the wet areas. So garage, bathrooms, and I believe that's really it. So that's why I say if you have your house sprayed on a regular basis, it might be a little overkill.
Okay.
Drip lines are already set to go off once in the morning, once in the evening. They're running about 30 minutes.
Okay.
You might not have to adjust them. You just kind of keep an eye on, if the plants are wilting or not. And you should have the manual in there.
Manual inside. Okay.
Extra outlets they initially install for the workers because there
Right.
are no
That's
outlets
what
in
they
the morning.
framed with, right?
So they just leave them there.
Yeah. All labeled up.
All labeled up.
Okay.
Looks like we haven't got the last termite treatment. We're gonna have an orange sticker here from the home team.
Okay.
It did pass the grade, so they come back and shoot the yard with lasers, basically making sure that it's gonna drain properly.
Okay.
They do recommend getting the landscaping done within 2 years, just because the dirt can erode away
Okay.
and eventually have like a puddle, which can mess with the foundation. But luckily it
So-
doesn't rain here too much.
2 years is ideal.
Yeah, 2 years,
Okay,
which I
in the
think
backyard.
everybody typically does within that time.
Yeah, because they
And
want to
then-
look out on their pretty yard.
Yeah, exactly. And
Okay.
you're gonna have one more sticker, a plumb cam sticker. Basically, they put a camera in all the pipes just to make sure there's no obstructions to prevent any
No
kind of-
debris in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
No
Yeah, because I know we
clogs.
saw that beautiful tub being full
Yeah.
of really gross water for
Yeah,
a very long
that's-
time. Could have
Yeah,
had
they-
some
they
really
get
great
pretty-
things in
It's
it.
pretty gross in there.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, the guys that clean those, they do. They make it look brand new.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a little stiff.
Looks like up top it's kind of
Oh,
not
is it not?
wanting to drive there. Is it dropping in? It looks like it should, huh? But that top of the box is kind
I
of
think the bracket here is in the end. This doesn't want to.
doesn't want. Yeah.
I'm gonna mark it, see if they can mess with this stuff. It's not
Get
such a
it.
pain
Get
in
it.
the
So
butt.
it's working a little better. Good idea. Gas.
Yes.
Okay. And emergency off on gas.
It just would be this valve here. You would have to.
So when
basically
it's-
these need to line up.
Line up, then you're
Then
locked.
it's closed,
Then
yep.
you're closed. Okay. Good.
Gander around.
Yeah, because I think we looked at the air conditioning vents when we did this the last time with the tractors.
Oh yeah, gate 2. Obviously missing a gate, and that'll
Yeah.
be installed by the time the house closes as well.
Oh yeah. Fence is all painted, lighting in.
Well, basically, cock like around the top and towards the sides. So that
Uh-huh.
kind of moisture from getting in.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Little tip here. Just the end of the bird block.
Yeah. How about this hole too? Looks like there could be one more up top there too, Jeff. Do you see it about 2.5 feet from the? That's right about
Oh,
here.
like these little.
A hole up
Yeah.
there. Right, and you won't see it, guys, but it's kind of right up in here.
think you said they were from Washington, right?
They are, yeah. And mine
Fine.
can't wait to have his big garage.
Oh,
Judy's
yeah, I
looking
bet.
forward to a big, nice new
I'm
house. but
still in awe every time I see this garage.
aren't they awesome? Yeah, he's pretty stoked about it.
Gas line if you decide
Okay,
you want to do a
barbecue
grill,
kind of
grill,
area. Okay, nice. Everything out here looking good. And then this one has a fan outlet too.
Yes,
So
yep.
does that have the
Have the
multiple
option to-
switches
It
inside
does,
too?
right inside the door.
Okay, so if you wanted to
and
put a fan
have
on your
them-
patio, just don't put plastic blades
I
up.
was gonna say wood or plastic. They might find it like an aluminum blade.
Yep.
Because that's the only thing
Otherwise
that's not
they
been
melt.
improved over time. Yep.
Yeah. The poor fans in Arizona start out like this and then they end up like
Look
this.
real sad and droopy.
So metal blades. Can they? It looks like they kind of oversprayed a little on the window trim too.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
Actually,
clean
I'll probably
upable?
delete it. Yeah, actually,
Okay.
I'll mark it for myself.
Yeah. That's awesome. Do they pressure wash the deck
yeah,
too?
everything will be pressure washed.
Okay.
Front, all the garage, all the patio.
Exterior plug here. So is that the only one on the exterior of the house?
There should be one on the side because they have to have.
Okay. Yeah, we got a paint gig going on.
Oh,
right
I'm
there,
actually gonna
too.
have them scrape the whole ceiling, the edge, anywhere where
Okay.
it's peeling, and that'll get painted.
Yeah. So it's got a little painty peely thing going on
And even
up
like
there.
some of the edges where the stucco kind of
Yeah,
went over,
yeah,
they need
yeah.
to scrape that and need it. So.
Make it look pretty for us, folks.
Yep.
Oh, and then the light fixture got oversprayed too.
Yeah, no,
Both
I'll
of
find-
them, darn it.
We'll clean it off. That's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
that comes off pretty
Yeah,
well.
that comes out pretty good. Spigot for the hose.
Okay.
Same thing as when the plumbers come out, they'll do
They'll
their thing.
do the final valve. All right. All the windows.
I got most of these frames the other day. I was out here like because I know it's like one of the things that the cleaners don't really focus on.
Is
Try
getting
to
that.
clean, try to clean them up as much as possible. Try to get all the dirt,
How about
the
this
bugs.
this hole right here?
Oh,
Is that going to be an issue with birdies? So that's
I'll have them
straight
fill it in with caulk.
right there. Yeah, just caulk and paint, right?
Yep.
So you don't have a hole where the birds and bugs decide they want to set up camp. Now
Yeah.
this is the valve for the AC
So that's for
unit,
the AC,
right?
the condensation line.
So if it comes from that one, that's a problem.
Yes. So this one
Okay.
you're gonna see drip on a normal basis,
Uh-huh.
and that's why they put this one over the window. You see this one dripping.
Uh-huh.
You know if this one's clogged, you want to
Okay.
get Chaz Roberts out here and get him clean out pan.
Okay.
Otherwise, it can overflow and cause water
And
damage.
the since the unit's in the house, that overflow would end up right on your ceiling.
Exactly.
Then. Yeah. So the basic premise, guys, is this is a condensation line that'll drip, and if it were ever to get clogged, what would happen is it would come out of the one right above your window, so you'd start to see water dripping down your window, and you'd go, "What?" Before it ruins your ceiling in the house.
But you don't.
No, you don't want that.
More headaches.
Correct. Okay, another outdoor plug.
Yep.
Is there one on the front side of the house too?
Yeah, there should be. Yeah.
Okay.
Clean out.
No.
That'll be cleaned out. Oh, that, I have to get
Yeah.
that all cocked up for you.
It looks like
Well,
it's
that needs to be replaced or
Yeah.
just pushed back.
there's kind of some. It's hard to tell with my camera here, but there's a few little touch-ups to this trim here that needs attention along there. Cock. This will clean out again. That'll get
Yeah, that is
capped.
as well.
Okay. There's your Chaz Roberts AC unit, guys. And what do we got here? This looks like gas, is it?
Water heater.
Oh, water heater. Okay. So when it gets here, they'll have a water heater outside.
Yes.
Got it. And then this is the master on-off for the AC units when they're being
No,
serviced? or
that's an on and off for the water heater.
Okay.
For the AC unit, they
It's
have
in
the
here.
fuse that
The
they can
fuse
pull.
breaker.
That
Okay.
way they're not having to kill the power to the house.
Okay, so you can just pull that and work on the unit.
Um,
And this would be to turn off the
turn it
water
on and
heater.
off. Yep.
Okay.
Just trying to think anything. Well, we can demonstrate too if they have any questions on it.
Mm-hmm.
But typically they just do like maybe a once a year flush. There's just a little valve that they would lift, and it's going to come out of there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If they ever see that leaking by itself, they know that valve's going bad. But obviously, it's not going to happen for some time down the
Yeah,
road.
yeah. Another little.
And
We'll
then
watch it over
this
time.
outlet up here is actually there's a switch by the front door for Christmas lights.
Oh,
And
nice.
I have them to look for an
So
outlet.
Christmas lights switch by the front door.
Switch by the front door.
Okay,
And
cool.
I
So
have
you
them
can
to
turn your lights on for
extension
the
cord,
holidays.
Yes.
Very cool. And then no gate on this side. So this looks like water flow wise, like this might be a little bit of an issue, but what's
No,
the
it's,
gate
it's
on
from
that?
when they did the footing because the fences were done so late.
Okay.
They just dug the footing and had to dig it deep.
Okay.
So it'll be filled in with dirt.
All right, because you don't want to fill over the vent, right? I mean,
Right, yeah, because
So- so
we
the-
still want to be able to flow out of there.
okay. Got it. All right. I almost didn't come in my sandals, but then I thought it's probably pretty close. I don't know how you guys do it in your steel-toed shoes all day
Oh, I
long
get
all the
tired.
time.
When I take off the boots, it's like,
Oh,
it's the best
relief.
feeling in the world.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, what about like this area where it's kind of dinged up on the trim? Can they do anything
Oh yeah,
on
they
that?
should be able to do something about that.
Where did that come from? Looks like somebody.
I've just.
And they've got tape still up top here, but that'll I'm sure come off right up there.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that painter tape?
Yeah, as we clean more, because like I said, we're typically the ones that end up cleaning a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll pull it.
Yeah. Okay. Any other electronic elements that we should share with them, or any other?
I covered all the
cover of it?
electronics.
Okay. Nothing else that they need to know as far as the mechanicals of things.
No,
Okay.
that's pretty much
And if they
it.
have questions, certainly they
Yeah,
can
they can
call
reach
you.
out to
And
me. Yeah, like
yeah.
I said too, if I don't answer, leave me a voicemail, shoot me a text message because I know the service is not that